This is a Honda Element. It has wheels and an engine and a lot of other stuff cars have in them. I picked this one because I think it fits today's guest, Shawn Arko. Shawn is like a brother to me. I've known him most of my life, and he's one of the best memers I've ever known. I picked this car for him today because it's the only one I have. I'm Matt Arko, and this is Memers in a Honda Element getting milkshakes.
Hello?
Hey Shawn, it's Matt.
Hey Matt.
Hey, I was wondering if you wanted to grab some milkshakes.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. Are you free?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Alright, I'll be there in a few minutes.
Alright, awesome. See you then.
Bye-bye, sexy boy. Here's the car. What do you think?
It's a Honda Element.
It is a Honda Element.
It's the perfect car for millennials, really.
It's a perfect car for you.
Perfect car for me, yeah. I think so.
Hope you're ready for these milkshakes.
Milkshakes.
Did you bring your dairy pills?
I did bring dairy pills.
I don't want you shitting yourself.
No. You see, you're always prepared. You know, even when like milkshakes aren't even brought up in the equation, I always know. Okay, well I'm getting milkshakes. You know, I'm gonna get the milkshakes.
You're gonna go get those milkshakes. Let's go get milkshakes.
Milkshakes. So you know, I've been working a lot.
Yeah.
Lately, you know. And even on my days off, I'm doing something constantly. I feel like
right.
It's a consistent sort of
how
doing
it goes.
Something, you know, and it gets tiring after a while. And you know, I used to always hate this. I always heard it. I always thought it was the stupidest thing. I always thought it was cheap.
Right.
I never got it. But the staycation.
The staycation.
I love the idea of a staycation.
You gotta love the staycation.
You know, I used to think that what the staycation was, if they don't want to, you know, actually go on a vacation.
Right.
They don't want to spend that money, or, you know, like they're cheap.
Right,
know?
they're cheap people.
They're cheap, they don't want to do the whole vacation thing. I hate that.
Yeah.
But then I started to realize, well, the whole thing about a vacation, every vacation I've ever been on where I go somewhere, there's always the hassle.
It's work.
Of the vacation. It's like a job away from your job.
You need a vacation from your vacation.
I hate it. I hate the vacation.
Why go? You could stay.
You could stay. I like the staycation.
Love the staycation.
You know, I think you're officially an old man when you like the staycation.
I think you're easing in there real nice.
Yeah, just like a 80-year-old man slipping into a warm bath.
Sliding in
but
there.
It's a staycation.
But it's a warm staycation.
I'd like the idea of a warm staycation.
When was the first time you realized that like you were really funny? Do you have a clear memory of like when you first realized like I'm a funny person?
You know, I don't think I'm funny. Everyone else just tells me I'm funny.
They just think. So you don't think that you're funny?
Well, the thing is whenever I make a joke, whenever I say anything, do anything, whenever I think I'm gonna say something really funny,
right? No
one laughs.
Well,
and I'll say the most stupid thing that I think is so bland, and people will they'll laugh. They'll go crazy for it.
Yeah, right. I guess I more so meant, do you remember like when was the first time you said something that made like an entire room of people die and you realized, oh, well, I guess I must be funny?
Well, I mean...
Because I don't think any comedian actually thinks they're funny. I think they just realize through laughter that they are.
Well, I would probably say that sort of started around the time when I worked at the movie theater.
Really? That late?
Oh, that late. I mean, there'd be times in school and all that where I could make people laugh, but, you know, people in school didn't quite get that kind of humor that I had built up. So, it wasn't really until I started working at the theater when I started to realize, oh, hey, people actually think things I say are somehow funny, you know?
Yeah. I got it. I remember, I think for me it was 5th grade.
5th grade.
5th grade. I did this voice, this really racist Indian man voice. Oh no, I am Indian. That kind of voice.
Oh.
I didn't think it was very funny, but my God, every time I did it, the entire class of kids would just die. And that's sort of the first time I had any sort of like inkling that, like, oh, maybe other people think I'm kind of funny.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because if you do that now, you'd probably get.
Well, yeah, now I can't do it. Like, oh, hello, yes, I am from India, and then the pitchforks come out.
Yeah.
And the angry bloggers start smacking their Cheeto dust covered keyboards.
So let me ask you a personal question.
Okay.
How many times a day do you poop?
How many times a day do I poop?
Yeah, do you poop?
Yeah, I guess it depends on the day. I like to make it a goal to limit my poop to just one time a day. I feel like if you're pooping more than once a day, there's something going on in there. I don't know. To me, it's a waste of time, and it's a little bit worrying.
Aren't you supposed to poop more than once a day?
I think like you're supposed to do 2. I cut it off at 1.
Well, maybe that's making you less healthy. Because you see, I poop twice a day.
Twice a day.
Yeah, usually. So maybe sometimes depending on the day, 3 times.
No. See, if I feel a 2-time coming on, I just hold it until it goes away.
Till the next day, just hold it in.
I'll just you get that, the angry face where you're bright red, you're
yeah.
Until like the desire just completely vanishes.
Okay.
I'll probably have colon cancer at some point.
Oh yeah,
in my life
definitely.
because of that.
But it's worth it. Save time.
You save about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Or in your case, 45.
The thing to think about is it's either a now or later situation. You're either using up that time in the back there now, or you're just taking it away when you die later on.
Yeah. See, I have things to do now.
Yeah.
I don't have things to do later.
Yeah, definitely.
No one has things to do when they're dead.
Yeah, exactly.
They have things to do right now when they're alive.
It's incredible how much people will expect it until you die.
Yeah, it's like once you're dead,
yeah, they don't
no
care.
one cares.
Yeah, it's like, you get this big pass. How do I get the dead pass, I want to, just, like, can I don't know, be dead for, like, 3 weeks?
Do you ever wish that you could, like, temporarily commit suicide?
No, yeah.
Like on a small scale?
Uh-huh.
You're like, I ate this Tide Pod. I'm gone for 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days. That's a good time.
I'll be back. I'll cease to exist.
Yeah.
3 days, I'll be back.
3 days. Definitely. I think about that all the time. I wish I could, do the short-term suicide, part-time.
Short-term suicide is something that I would like to look into. Yeah. I feel like it is something that we as a society just need. Just the short.
I mean,
where's Jim? Oh, you didn't hear? He hung himself.
Yeah.
He'll be back in a week.
Yeah, exactly. The whole thing is, really, if you think about it, the closest thing we have to that is sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep. Basically, what sleep is it's just death with benefits.
Yeah, it's death without. But you gotta wake up.
Yeah. That's the thing I hate about it, though.
Yeah.
I wake up. Oh God.
The worst part of sleep is when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, definitely.
And you found out that you haven't peacefully passed.
Yeah, the night before.
The night before. The good Lord didn't see to take you.
Have you ever just like sat in a McDonald's and looked at the other people in the McDonald's?
I don't think I've done that with a McDonald's. I've done it, but I don't know if I've specifically sat down and done that in a McDonald's before.
Well, because I'm out in Linwood every day. Sometimes I go to that McDonald's that's out there, and it's a very busy McDonald's. Right. I'm there, and it's always has a good amount of people in it. Well, everyone's an interesting character.
Right.
It's a mixture of old people, homeless people,
right,
and teenagers.
Teenagers.
Yes, teenagers. Well, because those are only people who eat McDonald's because they have to.
Right. They don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice.
The money, the funds aren't there for anything that's actually resembles food.
Yeah, no.
God, this is a mistake. Okay, I'm just gonna go this way.
Yeah, the parking around here is atrocious.
I might just park at the library and just walk there.
Okay. Yeah, park at the library. No one goes to the library anymore. Who reads? No one reads anymore, though.
Yeah, who reads?
The only reason why anyone ever actually goes to the library now is to use their free computers.
I like to go in the parking lot, steal their Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I like to go in the parking lot and park and then go get milkshakes somewhere else.
Is that a regular occurrence for you?
Every day, really, if you think about it. Sometimes I like to park here and then walk to work.
Really?
Yeah, get the cardio in.
Yeah. Good 3 days of cardio.
Yeah. You know, it's only like a 9-hour walk, but who's counting?
40-minute drive. 6-year walk.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What do you think bicyclists think when they're like picking out their clothing?
I think they go for flashiest colors.
Do you think they like
tightest pants.
give me the ugliest thing in the store you have?
Yeah, they're like, okay.
I want that.
It's basically like they're like, I want to have clothes that looks like someone ate 19 packs of Mike and Ike's and then threw up.
Can you see my genitals perfectly defined
Yeah.
while I'm wearing my pants? Then get them out of here.
And second meal? You like the sausage mushrooms? Hi. What can I get for you?
I'll have a large cherry milkshake.
Hi.
Hi, can I just get a large chocolate milkshake and some fries?
So, Shawn, how's work?
That's great.
Uh-huh.
But the problem I have is there's this kid.
Yeah.
He's always been asking about reads.
Okay.
Now, I don't know why every week he comes in asking about reads. The same question. Biggest bang for your buck read. What is it?
Wait, so he comes in multiple times
I don't know my way.
and he asks the same question
Every week, every Saturday. What's the biggest bang for your buck read?
Do you answer him?
And then he's down until also.
Well, I can't.
Why can't you answer him?
Someday maybe.
Because I don't know what the biggest bang for your buck read.
Well, so what? What do
I
you
send him to someone else.
you pawn this kid on someone else
Yeah.
every week?
Every week. It's basically, it's like a gigantic tag, really.
Nobody wants to deal with the kid.
Nobody.
So when he comes in each week
Uh-huh.
and he asks you what the biggest bang for your buck read is,
I say, hey, go talk to that guy over there. You know.
you just tell him you just sign him over that guy. That's the same guy every
I
week.
don't know if they're gonna let you catch salmon.
It varies.
It's been pretty tight lately.
Sometimes he'll walk in and I'll just duck behind the counter.
You just lay down.
Look at him.
Yeah.
And then that one
As a memer, is there anything you hate more than mom memes?
Mom memes. Oh, mom memes, dude. Like the wine memes.
What do you think is the worst type of mom meme? Do you think it's the wine memes or the Minions memes?
Wine memes.
Wine memes?
Wine memes.
Why wine memes over Minion memes do you think is?
Because, okay, so I hate Minions.
Yeah.
I think that, like, just get that out there. Yeah, Minions suck. But the thing about wine memes is it's basically just like preaching it, like alcoholism
Right.
as like, you know, it's something that's not like a problem, and like, you know, they can have like, they're like 17 glasses of wine a night,
Right.
and they act like it's not a big deal. But I don't know. There's something just about the wine memes that I can't stand.
So what's worse, wine memes or coffee memes? So coffee memes feel like wine memes are bad, but like the memes where it's like, don't talk to me before I've had my morning cup of coffee.
Well, don't.
You talk to me before I've had my coffee, it's a bullet between the eyes.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't
talk to me before I've had my coffee. Classic.
don't talk to me after I've had my coffee.
Yeah. Just don't talk.
Just don't talk to me. Classic Adam Ellis.
Yeah.
Good meme.
Yeah.
Solid meme.
God himself.
God tier meme. I think the things about the Minions memes that I don't quite understand is that they don't really make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like it's essentially just some sort of generic quote or statement.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I'm a psychopath, and then a picture of a minion just in the corner.
Well, my favorite one that I've seen is a picture of a minion making a confused face, and it says, "Why are we testing on animals when there's prisons full of pedophiles?"
Picture of a minion.
Picture of a minion.
Hey, who's down for anal?
Yeah.
Picture of a minion.
Yeah. All right. Just, you know.
It's the I just love that why is there a minion on there?
I have 13 Filipino women in my basement. Picture of
There's
a
this
minion.
little minion right in the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start confessing my deepest, darkest secrets over Facebook, and I'll just slap a minion in the corner of all of my posts. People will just think that like I've murdered 16 men.
Yeah.
There's a picture of a minion in the corner, so it's a good meme.
I don't wash my hands after I use the bathroom. Picture of a minion.
Picture of a minion.
Now, what do you hate more? Minion or like, you know, minion memes? You know, you got these minion memes, right?
I definitely don't like the minion memes.
Or like, just like the really bad webcomics that are just like...
Ooh, the webcomics are bad. Like the Adam Ellis.
Adam Ellis is awful.
I can't stand Adam Ellis and like Control-Alt-Delete. Just all those cringy.
God, is this Loss?
Loss is a meme and a half for sure.
Loss is definitely. It's one of those. Like, it's incredible how much of an infamous webcomic it really is. Because of just like...
Isn't it just about like a guy's wife miscarrying a child?
Yeah.
And like it became a huge... What was it? I don't understand what the point of that was, because isn't Control-Delete sort of like a ridiculous webcomic?
Yes,
and like just out of nowhere,
out
he
of
just
nowhere,
pulls...
there was Loss.
Loss? Just...
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it was him trying to be deep. It's one of those ones there's no dialogue.
Yeah.
He's like, look how deep this is. And I was like, well, your art, though, is garbage.
Really
and your
bad.
entire series is shite.
Yeah.
Why are you throwing this at us? It'd be like the Big Bang Theory all of a sudden was like,
Yeah.
now Sheldon's dying of pancreatic cancer.
Yeah.
Well, what the hell?
And then they actually kill him off.
They actually kill him off.
Which I wish. That's not a bad idea. For being honest.
Young Sheldon on CBS.
Yeah, young Shawn.
Do you ever see a person and they're just so weird or like generically just awful that it almost makes you embarrassed that they're the same species as you?
Yeah.
And you look at them, you're like, that should not share the same DNA that I have.
Yes. There's this lady who I met once. She had like this bright purple hair, and she was just like her mouth ran a mile a minute.
Right.
And she was one of those people who you could tell just thought she was really quirky. And because of she thought she was really quirky, she could just like be crazy and all that, which I never get. Yeah, she's one of those ones. I was just like, I'm the same species as her, and that bothers me a little bit.
What is it with the ones with like the purple hair?
Purple hair.
You ever met? They're all the same lady. They got the purple hair, side of their head shaved, slightly overweight.
Yeah.
Always complaining about everything.
Complaining about everything.
Every single thing.
Yeah. They love Star Wars though. They always do.
Always love the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Always up on the Star Wars, but that's it.
That's it.
You know, you hear them, you overhear talking to their friends. You know what happened today? Some cis white male held the door open for me. Does he think I can't open a door? Maybe just, I don't know, was being a polite dude.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe he was manspreading all over her.
Are you mansplaining to me?
Don't mansplain.
What qualifies the difference between explaining and mansplaining? Because I feel like it's getting to the point where like you can't explain anything without mansplaining.
Yeah.
Well, don't ask the question.
Yeah, it's basically at one point mansplaining was like all they're doing is they're just explaining something. But I mean, I guess there was probably sometimes where a guy is just explaining something like a real jerk.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know?
But As a society, we're starting to become like the little boy who cried wolf.
Yeah.
It's like not everything is a racial or sexist issue. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just people being people.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Black Panther?
I didn't see it.
Racist.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see it because of the one of those joke.
Yeah, that was the worst joke I think I've ever seen in a movie. Ever.
My standards are too high for that.
I don't blame you. Actually, I commend you.
Thank you. Well, Matt, it's been a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Always. You have my information?
All of it.
I'll contact you.
Yeah, contact me.
I just want to tell you something.
Yeah.
You're like a brother to me.
Oh. Okay, that's 3 hours. I'll never get back.
I love you.